Don't tell me. Cue Jeopardy music.
Give
me 10 seconds. Repeat the question for our listeners.
Who was the first player, or the only player for that matter, in NFL history to win both the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award and the league MVP in the same season?
Wasn't Peyton Manning, was it? No, it wasn't.
That's sure was not. Peyton Manning threw like 50 interceptions his rookie year.
He was awful his rookie year. But it was a running back, and it was a great one.
Sure was.
Yeah.
A guy who was great, but sure as hell paid the price for it. If that's any clue.
All right, I'm going to take a stab at it and say it was Jerome Bettis.
No, Jerome Bettis was awful his rookie season with the Rams. Got traded to the Steelers. Yep, steal of the century. That would be your man Earl Campbell of the Houston Oilers.
Wow. You know, as you're mentioning this to me, I can see Earl Campbell lowering his head into somebody's chest and thumping the hell out of him. But yeah,
like I said, he sure paid the price for it.
Good trivia from Joey Peeps, showing that I'm nothing without Google. That's not true. I know lots of shit. Why you put me on the spot, Joe?
I know these things.
Yeah, I should know these things. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. This playoff run should be exciting, and I look forward to it. I'm not really excited about the whole season being over yet. On the other side of that, I am pretty excited about two other things coming forward. One is baseball season. Can't ever be close enough. Opening day should be a national holiday. I believe that. I believe that opening day of the NFL or the Major League Baseball, everybody should be off work and able to attend a ball game. I'm also kind of excited about this upcoming UFC 207.
Mm-hmm. I am that because I'm really waiting. I'm chomping at the bit to see if I've been right this whole time that Rousey will never be right again.
Yeah, that's where my interest lies as well. And I know that we've got some followers and listeners out there from our Google Plus page who we've had a lot of good conversations with some of these guys out there too, and a lot of them are big UFC fans. And I think everybody is waiting to see who Ronda Rousey is on this come around. I'm watching, and then I'm sure you are too, but if you've seen any of these previews or any of these build-ups, this girl is working her ass off, or at least the commercials suggest she is. She looks like she's pretty solid. And if you recall the night that she got thumped by Holly Holm, she came into that fight in less than good condition.
Yeah, I mean, it was your typical Tyson Buster Douglas scenario where you believed your own hype for so long. People told you how great you were. You're winning every fight with ease. You develop that sense, that aura of invincibility, where you think, I can do whatever I want. I'm Ronda Rousey. I'm just going to go in there and kick this girl's ass. That's what I do, and not train hard and get all caught up in the media storm and drinking your own Kool-Aid. And what happens? You don't just lose. You get your teeth kicked in. It's a dangerous sport like that. You have to always be prepared. And
you took one right to your flat grill.
Yeah, maybe she learned her lesson. Maybe she did, and we'll find out if she learned her lesson. But I think, maybe the time off her on, being devil's advocate. Maybe the time off for her did her some good. She did some thinking. She took some time and said, "I'm not going to rush into coming back. I'm going to come back when I'm ready. I'm going to take some time to heal after that." And maybe it's going to do her some good. We'll find out.
It might, but I'll tell you what, this Amanda Nunes is no joke.
No, this is a real opponent for her. We'll find. That's why it's interesting, because if she was fighting some club level pug that no one's ever heard of, then that takes away from it.
I got embarrassed Saturday night.
Who did?
Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah, we need to see her against somebody.
She's really hot. She's beautiful. Paige Van Zandt. She got pummeled. She was rear naked choke within the first 20 seconds of the fight. She was split, reverse cowgirl, said, done, over. Game, set, match.
Well,
and I just wanted to say reverse cowgirl on the air, but that's
I was going to say that in my experience, reverse cowgirl is not very painful as matter the other one, but in her situation, I feel for her.
It's not really a move.
Aw.
Not really.
Because I had my phone on the other end on this line. I'm like, all right, Google. But never mind. Ruin the surprise.
Wonderful. Yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to that, and we should do a show here leading up to it. That's on December 30th.
Sure. Yeah, local kid Cody Garbrandt is fighting for his first UFC title in a very, very, very interesting fight against Dominic Cruz. I'm looking forward to that as well on that card.
I am too. I heard them. They had some smack talk going on the other night, which was pretty heated. I don't know if you happened to notice that on the
I did catch that, and then there's no Cody Garbrandt's nickname is No Love. Well, let me tell you, there's no love between those two. I mean, this wasn't even gamesmanship. You could tell. I almost think you can tell. You can almost tell when it's fake. It's just gamesmanship. It's building the heat towards the fight. But I don't even think this was that. I think this is genuine disdain. I think these guys have come across each other's past before, whether in a gym or something like that before, and they just don't like each other for whatever the case may be. It definitely appears that way. And hopefully that transcends into a good fight because of that, because both these guys don't like. But you're fighting a guy like Dominic Cruz, who's a guy who stylistically doesn't take too many risks. He's very technical, and his more goal in mind, especially against a kid like Garbrandt, who you can't help but wonder, this kid's a heavy-handed fighter. He's got power in both hands, a boxing background. You think maybe he's going to come into this fight, especially in your first title fight. This could be a bad style matchup for Cody Garbrandt right off the bat in his first title fight. He's going to be real anxious. He might come in there winging punches, and that's exactly what Dominic Cruz wants him to do, is piss him off and come at him like that and just start winging punches, because that's the kind of fighter he likes to fight, because he's very technical and he can make a fighter look like that look really silly.
And you're right. He's looking to force a mistake, and in that forced mistake can come one hell of a submission.
Youthful exuberance as well, where Cody's just, it's his nervous excitement the first time. It's his first shot at a title. He doesn't like the guy. The guy's been talking shit. He wants to go in there and rip his head off, but that's anger is the enemy in a professional fight. A lot of time you want to go controlled aggression.
Anger is the enemy, my friend. And on that note, we're coming up on our short time limit for a Tuesday night. But, fun talk, man. I had a really good time. I had a lot of fun.
It was a swell, jolly old time for the holiday's sake.
It was a jolly old evening. I am pretty bummed out about the lack of this sound system and any of our effects being out. We've been trying for a week or so. Shit's just not happening. So I'm going to keep trying until we get this right. Hopefully by the beginning of next year, as the Line Store Sports Talk podcast evolves into a handful of other things, we'll have this all lined up and ready to go. So on that note, kid, let's get out of here. Let's call it a night. And Thursday night, I will join Harbor Mike once again. We'll go over some daily fantasy stuff, break down some of the contests that give us some opportunities to make a little bit of money and have some fun. I had a nice little weekend last week. Hopefully we can keep it going forward. Joey Peeps, myself, and Pepper Jack will be live on Friday to dig into our Pick'em episode and get those picks out. Make sure you get your Sunday swim picks in as well. All that said, kid, I'm out of here, man. You got anything else?
Nope. We will talk to you on Friday. Enjoy yourselves.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening. We've emptied the tank. Have a good night. See you.